What is up, everybody? And today is Pokemon Teams Part 3. Today we are covering Ninjago, Elemental Masters of Creation, Destruction, Energy, and Water. So, let's get today's video started off with the Elemental Master of Creation, Master Wu. Check this guy out. Yeah. So, his first Pokemon is Zangoose, the Cat Ferret Pokemon, a pure normal type. This Pokemon is known for being in a feud with Seviper, a Pokemon based off a snake. As we know, Master Wu has had his fair share of battles with snakes. The Serpentine War, the time against he got swallowed by the Great Devourer, he got kidnapped by the Vermilion Warriors, and yeah. So, his next Pokemon is Midday Form Lycanroc, the Wolf Pokemon, a pure Rock type and the evolved form of Rockruff. This Pokemon is known for being very loyal to its friends, and yeah, I feel like Wu is also loyal. Plus, this will correlate to two things later in the video, so make sure to stay tuned to find out. Next up, we have Corsola, the Coral Pokemon, a Water and Rock type. This, I believe, Master Wu found this Pokemon out in the wild after being attacked by its predator, a Toxapex. And so he took it in North Tibet to health, and then Corsola decided to stay with Master Wu. This could very well help out with his meditation, being like it could probably sit in like one of those Zen gardens. But yeah. Next up we have Dragonite, the Dragon Pokemon, a Dragon and Flying type, and the evolved form of Dragonair, which is the evolved form of Dratini. So, Dragonite is known for saving people. Master Wu is a hero. So yeah. Plus, Master Wu is commonly associated with being part dragon. Well, being from his father's dragon side. Because his father is part dragon, and Master Wu clearly represents the dragons, which represent creation. So yeah. Next up we have Xerneas, the Life Pokemon, a pure Fairy type. This Fairy type Pokemon, this legendary Pokemon is known for restoring life. And Master Wu is Master of Creation, so there might be a high chance where he might be able to restore a life. Plus, this fits in with something later. So stay tuned. And finally, his ace is Arceus, the Alpha Pokemon. This is a pure normal type and is the Pokemon's World version of God. And so he essentially created everything, and Master Wu is the Elemental Master of Creation, so it fits. So to recap, his team is Zangoose, the Cat Ferret Pokemon, Midday Lycanroc, the Wolf Pokemon, Corsola, the Coral Pokemon, Dragonite, the Dragon Pokemon, Xerneas, the Life Pokemon, and Arceus, the Alpha Pokemon. And that, my friends, is Master Wu's Pokemon team. And so, next up, we have the Elemental Master of Destruction's Pokemon team. Master Wu's brother, Garmadon. And so, let's get into it. First up, we have Seviper, the Fang Snake Pokemon, a pure Poison type. This Pokemon is known for being in a feud with Zangoose, so yeah, that fits. Plus, Garmadon has much more in common, has more correlation to the snakes in Ninjago than Master Wu, being bitten by the Great Devourer, which turned him evil. Fighting in the Great Serpentine War, being a former student of Master Chen, who turned himself and his followers into snake people. He also led the Serpentine army for a majority of Season 2. And yeah. So next up we have Midnight Form Lycanroc, the wolf Pokemon, the evolved form of Rockruff, and is a pure rock type. Midnight Form Lycanrocs are known to be much rougher than their midday counterparts. And seeing as how Woo has one, it makes sense that Garmadon would also have one, and it would be the Midnight form to fit in with Garmadon being mostly evil. So yeah. Next up we have Toxapex, the brutal star Pokemon. Garmadon most likely found Toxapex after it attacked Master Woo's Corsola, and took it, and with the evil in his heart, he allied himself with it. Toxapex is a poison water type and is the evolved form of Mareanie. So yeah. Next up we have Grimmsnarl, the bulk up Pokemon. A dark and fairy type and is the evolved form of Mongrel, which is the evolved form of Infidimp. Grimmsnarl is based off various evil mythological entities like ogres, gremlins, and even a little bit of Oni. And Garmadon is an Oni, which he gets from his father's Oni side. However, the fairy typing correlates to how there is some good in Garmadon. So, and I know there is already an ogre Pokemon, however, Ogerpon just does not fit Garmadon. So, next up we have Yveltal, the Destruction Pokemon, a dark and flying type. This legendary Pokemon is known for bringing death. Its Oblivion Wings attack turns people to stone, which correlates to the Oni's ability to spread a weird black fog, which turns anybody who is not at least part Oni to stone. So yep, plus it goes along with Master Wu's Xerneas. And next up we have Giratina, the Renegade Pokemon, a Ghost Dragon type. This Pokemon was banished to a different plane due to its evil nature. However, it has since rehabilitated and took pride into protecting its new home, which fits with Garmadon. And Giratina is a good parallel against Arceus. So yeah. So Garmadon's Pokemon team is Seviper, the Fang Snake Pokemon. Midnight Lycanroc, the Wolf Pokemon. Toxapex, the Brutal Star Pokemon. Grimmsnarl, the Bulk Up Pokemon. Yveltal, the Destruction Pokemon. And Giratina, the Renegade Pokemon. And so, that is Garmadon's Pokemon team. So, next up, we have Garmadon's son and Master Wu's nephew, Lloyd Garmadon. Ta-da! Lloyd is the elemental master of energy. So, his first Pokemon is Xatu, the mystic Pokemon, a psychic and flying type, and is the evolved form of Natu. This Pokemon is known for being able to see the future, which correlates to how Lloyd was prophesized to become the legendary Green Ninja. So, plus it's green. Lloyd is normally green, so that fits. Next up we have Dusk Form Lycanroc, a pure rock type. This wolf Pokemon is the evolved form of Rockruff. It's here because of its green eyes. It's sometimes when it gets angry, its eyes turn red, which powers it up, which correlates to Lloyd's Oni form. Plus, this works good as an in-between between Garmadon's and Master Wu's Lycanroc, because Master Wu has midday and Garmadon has midnight. While Lloyd started off wanting to be like his father, he soon decided to become more like his uncle, a hero. And Dusk Lycanroc fits that perfectly. Next up, we have Slowking, the royal Pokemon. A water and psychic type, this Pokemon is the evolved form of Slowbro. This, in the second Pokemon movie, which took place during the Orange Archipelago area of the show, a Slowking told the main character of the Pokemon anime, Ash, that he was destined to save the world from the enraged legendary Pokemon Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. And seeing as how Lloyd was prophesied to save the world, Ash was too, and Slowking delivered it to Ash, I feel like this would be a good guy for him. Plus, it correlates to him having, and plus the water type gives some correlation to Lloyd's Hydromech from Ninjago Seabound. Next up, we have Dragonite, the dragon Pokemon. A dragon flowing Pokemon. This Pokemon is the evolved form of Dragonair, which is the evolved form of Dratini. He is here because it was most likely a gift to Lloyd from Master Wu after they took him in and raised him to be a hero. Plus, this fits with Lloyd pretty well because he has, because him and the Elemental Master of Fire Kai both commonly have dragon-based sets. Plus, it's a Dragonite. It's cool. Next up, we have Lucario, the Aura Pokemon, the evolved form of Ryu. This Pokemon has the ability to Mega Evolve. I feel like its Aura powers are similar to Lloyd's Elemental Power. Plus, they would be great training partners with his various attacks matching Lloyd's. Plus, Mega Evolution could give him an extra boost, similar to his golden form, Lloyd's golden form. And finally, his ace, the legendary Pokemon Zygarde, the Order Pokemon, a dragon and ground type. This Pokemon has the ability to combine cells from across the world into various forms. We have 10% form, which is a dog, 50% form, which is a snake, which resembles a Z, correlating to Zygarde, and finally, it's 100% form, being the most powerful. Zygarde here brings order to the balance of good and evil, which correlates to Garmadon and Master Wu's Xerneas and Yveltal. It also correlates to the prophecy of the Green Ninja. And Zygarde is green, so that fits Lloyd. So, a recap for Lloyd's Pokemon team is Xatu, the Mystic Pokemon, Dusk Lycanroc, the Wolf Pokemon, Slowking, the Royal Pokemon, Dragonite, the Dragon Pokemon, Lucario, the Aura Pokemon, and Zygarde, the Order Pokemon.